do have a comment. Last meeting, Mr. Spar made an accusation about a water sinking fund account. I have researched it, Bobby's researched it, every bank account, every Pliget account, everybody has been notified. There has been no previous township records that indicate anything about a water sinking fund account. There are no banks that know anything about it. Pliget doesn't know anything about it. Penvest doesn't know anything about it. The same people have no paperwork on any restrictions of any accounts. Yes, we have accounts that are restricted, but there's no paperwork filed with the bank, filed with Pliget, filed with Penvest. Some of them, the township knows what they have to spend, like liquid fuels, you can't use that money, street light money, the escrow account, the township knows that. The grant money, like for down at El Rama, that's a restricted account. But there are no records. Go back, and nobody, we went back to 1971.
71 or 72 at Key Bank.
Nobody has any record, any knowledge, or has ever heard of it. I just want to make that statement, and I hope that clears that up, that we were doing something illegal with a water sinking fund account, because there's no knowledge of it anywhere. Other than that, I don't have anything to report on the treasurer.
Okay, any questions for Mr. Lawson?
I have a question. So the Washington financial account says that it is a equipment reserve. Is that a restricted account? It doesn't say it on there, it says it on their bank statement.
It says it on the bank statement.
It does. I took a
When
picture
we
of it.
talked to Washington Financial, they have no paperwork that says anything is restricted for anything.
Well, it's, the bank account's marked equipment reserve on the top of the bank statement. That's what I was curious.
Reserve, not a restriction.
No.
Rick, I think you're thinking of Key Bank.
No,
Mr.
those are all the banks.
Okay,
Here's all the banks,
Okay.
Pliget, Penvest. Nobody has any paperwork. We can tell the bank it's restricted, but again, like on the street lights, the escrow fund, Bobby, the board knows where you spend the money. There's no formal way, I shouldn't say that, there's no formal paperwork with any of our institutions that have anything for restricted. Second class law tells us what to do with the restricted accounts. And there's no previous paperwork on any of it.
okay, any other questions?
I did have a comment. So I called your bond company. It was said at a few meetings back and a few meetings back, and a few meetings before that, that your bond company needed some paperwork from me, so I called them. They didn't need anything from me. They didn't even have any conversations with you about me. And
I take objection to that. They did have a conversation with
okay,
me.
so they said that they would have no need for any, whether or not supervisors or employees or volunteers are getting paid because they only insure you. So therefore, I would be irrelevant to them. And that they had no conversations with you. There was no, I asked them if there was any correspondence, any emails, anything. They had no recollection of ever talking to you. Just for the record.
Okay.
I do not have my paperwork with me. I didn't make that up. I'm not gonna get into an argument with you.
I can send you the correspondence they
I don't
sent
need
me
your
about it.
correspondence.
Okay.
I'm dealing directly with my bond company.
Okay, moving on